It is that time, Magic Weekend, and Karl, as two fashion aficionados, we have been given the responsibility of rating the third shirts, the Magic Weekend shirts from 7 out of the 12 teams in the Super League.
Nobody's given us responsibility of doing it, mate. We're just doing it.
All right, but I'm giving you responsibility. You're giving me responsibility. Anyway, so the Magic Weekend is renowned for turning out some pretty radical shirts. My mind going straight to the superhero shirts a few years back. Do you remember those?
Yeah, they were quality, weren't they? Top draw then.
I don't think I'd be wearing a black, you know what I mean? But
the old Hull FC. Which one did they have?
Spider-Man or something?
No, they didn't. They had the Hulk, and there was Captain America. Yeah, anyway.
Captain America for Leeds, remember? Anyway, I wouldn't be wearing that. So you saying they were brilliant, I'm saying they were terrible.
There's been some good ones, though. There's been some really good ones.
Like what?
I think Salford had a B kit. That was quality. The amber one.
Manchester B.
Yeah, that was quality.
All right, so we're going to dive into these. We've got, like I said, we've got 7 to work with. As always, we're going to score them out of 10. 1 being absolutely dog shit, 10 being brilliant. We love it. We'd wear it on a Sunday out for lunch with our family. And actually, I feel I'm pretty well placed to be doing this weekend because I was in TK Maxx this weekend.
Oh, right. Well, if you were in TK Maxx, then you must know what you're talking about fashion-wise.
Yeah, and I went to Bicester Village and I had a walk around there, so I know all about fashion.
Yeah, but did you buy out?
No, I didn't shop.
Exactly.
I didn't even get a waffle because of the price of stuff down south. Have you seen that? It's ridiculous. No. Anyway, so let's get into it. We're going to kick off with Castleford's third shirt for Magic Weekend. Let's bring it on the screen, the new.
There you go then, Castleford Tigers PNG inspired kit. I wonder why they came up with that idea, but yeah, Castleford, the legacy of PNG that runs throughout Castleford, certainly this year. Got plenty of PNG players in Liam Horn, Rimbu, Namo, Simbikin, and plus many others that have been before them. So yeah, what do you think of this one then, Craig?
Well, straight away, I'm not a fan of the blood red. Right, I mean, I always rate these on like, would I wear this or not? And I just don't think I can pull off that colour.
Well, forget that a minute, right? Forget that. Forget would I wear it, because we know that you don't wear many rugby league jerseys anyway, do you?
Not really.
Think about what it looks like on the pitch. I think that's what we go with on this. And I think when we're reviewing a third shirt,
it can be a bit.
I think clubs on a third shirt have actually got license to go a bit more wacky. I think if you've got a traditional home shirt and an away shirt, I think by the time you get to third shirts, the colouring book's open and you can go for it.
Yeah, I mean, but it looks very Salford-esque to me, this, the red and the black.
It looks very Bradford or Dewsbury to me.
I think the stars bottom left, the gradient, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a modern-looking shirt. I just don't, I can't get past the blood red. I don't like it at all. The stars just look like an absolute afterthought. I get it, the PNG connection.
It's the PNG flag, pretty much, isn't it? That's what the stars are all about.
Yeah, I know, but they just look like an afterthought.
No,
so
they don't.
I don't like it, mate.
What
are you saying?
I quite like it.
Mate, listen, if this video is going to be, you can't ask me my opinion
and then tell you it's wrong.
No, and as I'm trying to tell you my opinion, cut me off, right? You can't do it. I'll just leave you to do this video on your Todd.
Right,
what do you want to do?
I'm telling you,
right?
That's a decent shirt, that is. And I know the fans wanted to see a PNG shirt as well.
In your opinion?
In my opinion, that's a decent shirt from our good friends at Oxon.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not knocking the brand. I mean, Oxon, if you want to, send us another hoodie and that, then that'd be brilliant. But it's just, it's not for me. I won't be rating this highly. I'll tell you that now. And I'm just wondering what other people, Cas fans in particular, breaking away from traditional colours. This bright red. Where has that come from? So.
Should I tell you where it's come from?
Yeah, the PNG.
The PNG flag. That's where it's come from.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. I mean, hats off, salute to the PNG players that they've got right now. But right,
I'll go first. I'll rate this one first because you're clearly going to give it a poor review. I think it looks good. I think it's polished. I think the colour scheme works really well. Which I would say it's the PNG flag colours. It's a classy design. It's not too outrageous. I think it's smart. I think it'll sell out. Fans will love it. I'm giving it a 7. 7 out of 10 for me. That. Are you looking at that?
Well, that's just an average score.
All right, I'm giving it an 8 then.
He folded.
8 out of 10.
Right?
8 out of 10.
I'm giving this a 6. Right now, 6.
What's mitigating circumstances?
Yes,
Can we go?
Do you know what was
big screen for that?
You know these shirt reviews that we do? Someone made a really valid comment on the last video that we did. If you haven't seen that, go and check it out. It would start of the season. But they said that you need to see these shirts with the shorts and socks because it does make a difference. And I think they're right, it does. But it's a shame, we've only got the shirt and this one there. And I wonder what it looks like with the shorts. But yeah, I mean, it's a six for me. I'm not particularly big on it. You're giving it an 8.
I reckon when you see it at the weekend on the pitch, you're going to
want it,
put it up another level. You're going to give it a 7.
I'm never going to want it.
Well, okay, but I think you're going to give it a 7 when you see it at the weekend.
Right, we'll see. 7. Right, moving on then. We're going to move on to the Huddersfield Giants shirt. Let's take a look at that.
There we go, Huddersfield Giants. I mean, if anything, mate, this kit works really well with our colour scheme.
Yeah, it does. It's very...
on our graphics, very Rugby League Outsiders.
Well, it's very Midlands Hurricane-esque as well. And when I wonder if the Earl Crabtree connection has had out to do with that.
Or the Earl Crabtree not connection as it is now.
Well, no, because Earl Crabtree's at Hurricanes.
I'll tell you why it's purple, mate. It's for the Forget Me Not Hospice in Huddersfield. That's their colours, and it's a charity shirt. So money raised from this shirt is going to the Forget Me Not Hospice. That's why it is that design, and they want to showcase the hospice to as big an audience as they can. That's why they're wearing it at Magic Weekend. I know from reading the little press release, Luke Robinson, some of the players did a charity walk at the start of the season to raise money for the hospice as well. And the Giants have raised £13,772 for the hospice. So all round good news.
Hats off for that. However, I'm not going to let it affect my
judgment.
Judgment of the shirt. But listen to this, right? I like this shirt. I like it. One, because my favourite sweets are Parma Violets, right? I love Parma Violets.
What?
It reminds me.
Nobody's favourite sweets are Parma Violets.
Mine are Parma
Have you got something wrong with you?
Yeah, you.
No, nobody's favourite sweets are Parma Violets.
Right. I like this. I like the colour scheme. I think the subtle hints of pink are really nice. I like the overall colour, the balance of the shirt, and I think this, in stark contrast to the Huddersfield home shirt from this year, is night and day. I really like it, and I might even, I'm not sure what occasion I would wear this, but I might wear it in the gym. I think I'd wear it in the gym on the treader,
or on a Rugby League Outsiders purple and pink set.
Yeah, do well in this set. I'm going to give this an 8. I'm giving this an 8. Easy. You?
I think it's well designed. Yeah, I think it's nice. I think the logos they've just gone with the white logos on it, so they don't stand out too much. It's quite a simple design, but it's got subtle details in the background. The colour scheme's great. I mean, I hate the mauve coloured kits that we've had this year. So I don't like the Hull KR one. I don't like the Wigan purple lilac-y kit, but this darker purple looks decent with a subtle pink in the background. I think it's a good shirt. Really like that one.
Yeah, and it looks like a little fingerprint pattern on there. We've also got the little illustrations from obviously the charity and the charity logo. So really, really nice shirt. But I don't think our background does it. It doesn't make it stand out a little bit.
Pop,
but it does clash.
Yeah.
But I really like it. I think it's a great shirt. What do you guys think in the comments? Let us know. What are you scoring it?
I'm going to go in an 8 as well. I think it's a strong design, that.
It's not often we agree, but we do agree on that shirt. Right, let's move on.
I definitely don't
then
like
to
Parma
the Rhinos.
Violet sweets, mate. That's...
What is your favourite sweet then?
Go-to sweet? Oh, it's Cola Bottle, obviously.
Cola Bottle.
Yeah.
Welcome to the 80s, ladies and gentlemen.
It says
80s.
It says you.
No, but have you seen? But cola bottles haven't progressed, right? You look at Parma Violets now.
How have they Parma Violets
you can
progressed?
Get massive packs of Parma Violets. Massive Parma. I'll tell you what's my runner-up, Flying Saucers. Now, you got to like them.
No. No.
What do you mean, no?
Are you trolling me here?
No.
Are you trolling me?
Well, what's your number 2?
I didn't even thought about it. It was definitely a space. Flying Saucers wouldn't even register.
Mental. Right, let's move on to Leeds. Let's go.
How many shirts have Leeds had this year? Is that 3rd or 4th one, this?
It's got to be at least 4, hasn't it?
Yeah, the 4. They had the home shirt, they have the away shirt, there's the black one, and now they've got the 4th shirt. MND inspired, obviously. Rob Burrow on the front, obviously. It's got signatures of all the players, I believe.
Well, lots of different players from different clubs, and
from different clubs as well.
So, where the signatures or what constitutes, who got to sign the shirt, I don't really know, but all the major stars are on there.
What do you think of the design? We know the sentiment. We know why Leeds have done an MND shirt for a great cause, obviously. But what do you actually think of the design?
Rugby league royalty.
Yeah, I know.
A great cause, but I don't like it. I don't like it. I love the sentiment. You know what I mean? I love the idea of it. The concept of it, I love.
Yeah.
I don't think it's.
I think I agree with everything you said there. Sentiment, the idea behind it, all great, but the design doesn't kind of work for me.
Yeah.
I think it doesn't stand out enough.
Yeah, interesting concept. I mean, I wonder what people are saying. Put yourself beyond. We're here to rate the design, not the emotional sentiment of a shirt
of course,
and all that. And we're not knocking that at all. But I ain't going to also sit here and just sort of say it's brilliant because of the sentiment. It just wouldn't be right. So I get the idea of it, and I'm going to give it a 5 because I just.
Yeah, I think they've had stronger MND design shirts. I think the Doddy Weir one was a really strong design that they had a few years ago. Yeah, not quite getting it right there, I think. But yeah, like I say, the sentiment and the idea and everything else behind it, top notch, but the design, don't quite. 5 from me.
Okay, so we both agree on that. Let's move on then. Right, this isn't always a bit of a laugh, can I say that? Leigh Leopards, let's go.
Right. If there were an award for the most outrageous rugby league shirt of all time.
There's 2 awards here.
There's 2 awards.
The second award is how many sponsors can you slap on one chest? So there's the most outrageous shirt and the sheer number of bloody similar logos can you get on one chest.
Do you know what the thing with this shirt is? It doesn't matter what we say.
No, it don't.
Because that will sell out.
Oh, they'll love it.
Yeah, this is Leigh. Or it's like this shirt is like an insight into somebody's mind. Who do you think designed it?
Oh, well, we can only imagine, can't we? Yeah, you got this blood mad, 2 blood like leopards covered in blood, what looks like blood.
There's so much
on the front of a Japanese flag.
There's so much going on. A Japanese leopard flag, put it right. It's got the leopard print in the design as well. So this is, I'm pretty sure, is the Greatest Show inspired, isn't it? That's what the theme that Leigh are running with this season, and my God, it works for them, doesn't it? That theme is working for them. All around the stadium, everything that's going on around the stadium. We have got a video coming out all about the Greatest Show at Leigh Leopards. So be sure to check that out. It's going to drop in a week or so's time. So yeah, I can see why they've gone with this design. But my God, that's outrageous.
Yeah, that's radical. I can't wait to see some of the Geordies' faces when that's walking around Newcastle and people are going, what is this? Is it like some mad darts competition or what? Be like, no, it's rugby league. Be the Raw. It's the logo this year. I'm with you. The Greatest Show theme, I think some clubs need to spend a bit more time on their theme for this year because it's something they've really been able to hang the hat on. We learned all about it when we were there at Leigh. And, it's just become part of everything they've done this year, and it's done really well for them. Leigh fans will love it. They will love it. In fact, they may even complain there's not enough leopard print on it. They may well complain there's not enough.
I mean, I don't know what to say about it. It's just fucking outrageous, is this shirt. But we did say, didn't we? Right, if you've got a traditional home shirt and an away shirt, then
go radical.
Yeah, go radical on the third shirt. The only thing is, have Leigh got a traditional home shirt and a traditional away shirt? They're just, everything they do is radical, isn't it?
Yeah. Right, I can't look at this anymore. It's hurting my eyes a little bit. So, God forbid, like the opposition.
Right.
We're going to be like dazzled like a herd of zebra.
Would you wear it to the pub?
In what occasion, like? There's no occasion I would put that on.
What if you was going to the, what pub is it?
Oh, the Leopard's Den.
Yeah, what if you was going to the Leopard's Den in Leigh?
Oh, you'd have to put it on, otherwise you get your throat cut. You wouldn't get out alive.
Well,
you
might fit in with Shandy Bass, aren't you?
Yeah, I bet he's got that.
I bet Shandy Bass has got that shirt.
Right, what are you scoring it, Karl? What are you saying?
Oh, I think it's going to look. I'm interested to see what it's actually going to look like on the pitch, actually. And it might look all right on the pitch. I think they're certainly going to stand out, and you're going to be able to find your own players on the pitch, aren't you? There's going to be no issue there. But I don't like the design. It's too much for me. I can't handle it. It's too much.
Score it.
4.
Oh, yeah. I'm giving it a 4 as well. But I know this is going to be a big hit.
Yeah.
I know we're scoring it 4. Everyone else in the world scores it 4. Leigh Leopards are like, double down. We'll have 5 of them, you know what I mean? And we'll score it a 10. They will love it.
Yeah.
I know they will.
Yeah, I know they will.
Right, a bit of controversy over this kit released a few weeks ago, and here we go. So Saints.
What's the controversy?
Well, just the urination stains in the coloration. Urination in the coloration. That's what most people were saying. Very, very bold, very modern, very clean looking shirt. It has got links to St Helens, the St Helens area, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's got the St Helens crest in the background. When we talked about St Helens shirts earlier this year. We didn't rate either the home or away very well. I don't think. I think we'd given fairly low scores. So I think this looks like a 7 shirt, which is for me is what Magic Weekend's all about. Go for it, something a little bit different, a little bit bright. The sun's going to be shining. That's going to look great in the sun. I honestly think that is going to look great. Do you know what else? What we've been calling out for St Helens to do on their shirts for a while. That Home Bargains logo just sticks out usually. They just made it black and white. It's just subtly on the kit. So you can still see it nice and well. I like this shirt. I really like it.
It's funny you mentioned the sun. When I was looking at this shirt, right, I was taken back to... I went on let's call it an holiday, to Mexico, right? And I remember we played this game where you weren't allowed out of the pool bar, right? So you couldn't go to the pool bar.
You know when you called it a holiday?
Yeah.
Was this military holiday?
Yeah, so there were like 30 blokes in the pool, in the swim-up bar, and no one was allowed to go to the toilet. So you can imagine the whole thing was just full of piss, right? Now, and I remember looking round, and it was like, beautiful blue scenery and all this lot, but then the water was just like piss yellow. We were just stood in like, just that, you wouldn't believe the amount of piss.
Why? Why?
Well, because just what you do, innit?
Oh,
anyway,
no,
when I look at this,
it's not just what you do,
mate. So when I look at this in conjunction with the shorts, that's what I'm reminded of. And lots of people have made this comment that it's got this wee stain around the waist. They've called it like a glowing lime colour or whatever. I think it's bold. I think it's strong. You're right. I've nailed this Home Bargains for the first time, and they've still stuck with this embossed badge.
Yeah,
now,
I like that reflective badge.
Yeah,
it's ace, isn't it? That reflective badge. This next level lies better than just something printed on there.
Yeah. So all in all. I think you've done it a favour putting it on the purple pink background. I think you've made it look good. When you look at this just on a white background, it does look terrible. 100% it's going to look great in the sun. 100% if you took it into your jeans. Right, if you took it into your jeans, you're going to be all right. If you have it out, people are going to be like that. Well, you all right, mate? Do you need the loo or anything?
No, but I think that's the shorts, isn't it? It's the shorts.
No, it's the bottom of the shirt.
No, but that just fades down to that colour. But I think that looks fine. But the shorts definitely need thinking about.
Right, this is a 7 for me. I've run of the mill 7. I don't think it's outstanding, but I like what they've done. Hats off for the little change on the Home Bargains logo, and it's definitely going to stand out. But I do often wonder what the players think of some of these shirts.
Right, I like it.
I thought you might.
The logos they've gone black and white with all the logos, so they're not too much in your face. You can focus on the design pattern. The crests in the background, lovely touch. I think the embossed logo with the like glowing colour around it is perfect. Still got a V on there. You see, you didn't pay attention to detail there, Craig. Still got a bit of a V on there at the top. I like the colours. It's perfect for Magic Weekend. It's a bright shirt. It's a 9 from me.
A 9?
Yeah, it's a 9. I love it. It's a good shirt, that is.
Well, it's also got the local town logo, which I don't know what it is in Latin, but it comes up, translators from the ground comes light. So, take whatever you want. I tell you who's going to love this. Wigan Warriors will love that. Absolutely love it.
Well, I've already seen some comments on social media, mate, especially when them shorts came out.
Right, what's your thoughts to that? By the way, we have reviewed all the games in the run-up to the Magic Weekend. If you haven't seen our prediction video this weekend, then hunt it out on the channel, check it out, and stick your predictions in the comments as well. Right, Karl, let's move on. Right, Karl, welcome back to the 90s. Here we go with the Salford third shirt.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly that, mate. That is a throwback shirt from 1991 when Salford won the second division, because everybody's got to celebrate winning the second division, where they only lost one game all season and they won the Premiership with a 27 points to 20 win over Halifax. We all remember this shirt, right? I certainly remember it.
Yeah. 100%. I remember it. And isn't it funny how and you mentioned 1991. Well, that's 31 years ago, Karl. Can you believe that?
God, that makes me feel old. That does. Yeah, but
I've got my maths right there. 1991, 9 years to 2000. Yeah. Now it's 2025. Jesus Christ.
Anyway, do you know what? I used to like the shirt before, but it was like a proper old school, probably like an Elgrin kit or something, wasn't it? Where, the shirts were this massive, big and shoulder pads were this big and all the rest of it. But I do remember this Salford shirt, and this is prime, proper retro Salford, isn't it? It somehow looks even better now because they've put it on a modern cut and a modern, modern shaped shirt.
But there is a bit of a gradient in the bottom stripes as well. You see that? There's like a little bit of gradient in there.
Yeah, they've added that in, haven't they?
Modernised it.
And the top, that V used to go right to the top of the shirt. Now they've added that sort of white patch at the top. Should I go first?
Yeah, go on.
I love this shirt. I mean, Salford, for the past 2 seasons, I think we've scored them. Their other shirts are probably the best, some of the best shirts in Super League.
Yeah.
And I think they've knocked it out of the park again. I think it's retro. It's got that, reminiscent of Salford's glory days. But somehow it has a modern touch to it. I love it. It's a quality shirt, that is.
Well, at a time when Salford need to be lean on in any kind of tradition and brokering a nice community within their followers. It's now, you know what I mean? So it could be a bit of a stroke of genius here to get a bit of buy-in for a team that's struggling off the pitch. Anyway, put that aside. I suppose there's 3 ways you can go with a Magic Weekend shirt. You can have a charity alignment, and that's brilliant. You can do something incredibly radical, like Saints.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they've got a little local feel there. Or you can go vintage and traditional, right? And play on that on that with your fans. And I think Salford have done that incredibly well now, because there was a period in the 90s where the shirts were getting a little bit too blocky and a little bit too much. This one, I think is really nice. That said, I don't think it's any stronger than an 8. So What about you?
I'm going nostalgic. I love it. I'm going a 9. I think
you've got 2 9s.
It's right up there, mate. That is one of the. I'll go as far as say it's one of the best shirts that's come out this year. That is, I love it.
Right, there you go. Karl's rating that as one of the best shirts we've had this year. Interestingly, it's a traditional shirt from the early 90s. Right, so let's go have a look at the Wakey shirt.
Right, so Wakefield have already, we did their shirt reviews earlier on in the season. We've already got 2 quality designs, and they've knocked it out of the park with a hat trick. Wakefield's third shirt, again, I love it. I think that I don't think it's a charity shirt. It's not a radical out there shirt. It's just another bloody good design, if you ask me.
Yeah, from a maker that's not renowned for that. So we've got Elgrin. We mentioned Elgrin before.
Yeah.
And, but I completely agree. I love like the blue, the purple banding on the arms. I like the cut around the neck. I think the subtle colour scheme on the chest, the way they've integrated the logos, I think that's really, really good as well. And this like grey pattern and the way that they've got this, they've introduced that Trinity emblem in the grey showing before.
Fleur de, what's it called?
Fleur de Lis.
Yeah.
Is it? Is that what it is?
I think that's what the icon in
Yeah,
the middle
possibly,
of it.
possibly, yeah.
Trinity's badge is called, yeah.
Yeah, so, right, straight away, I am giving this a 9.5.
Whoa!
A 9.5. I really, really like it. The only way I think this could be better if it had like a picture of a Parma Violet on the front.
I really like it. I really like it. I really like it. So, do you know what this? It's probably not inspired by this, but have you seen Wakefield's tunnel these days?
No. Is she famous? Is she?
What's the best? What's the best shirt in Wakey? Right. Wakey's tunnel this year, they've got it's all been done out in the newsstand, and they've got these hexagonal lights. You may recognise hexagonal lights, Craig. You got them in your own gym, and they've got them in the red and blue sort of purpley colours, and it reminds me of the shirt.
Right.
That's where probably not that, but that's what I've linked it to.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about Wakefield for a second here. Right, Wakefield years ago, their social media used to be naff. Their shirts used to be naff.
Well, you say years ago. We're not talking that long.
No, we're not talking that long. And since the new owners come in, it's like revolutionised the club. They've got incredible social media now. Have you watched some of the videos Wakefield put out?
Yeah.
They are next level, Netflix documentary style production.
No, I completely agree. If there was ever a club that responded to IMG, it was Wakefield.
Yeah, 100%. And the shirts are, I think the shirts are a reflection of where the club's gone. I mean, they've got this classic style about them, but it's so high end. And this is another high end shirt, if you ask me. So yeah, I love it. I'm not going to quite give it a 9.5 out of 10. I am going to give it a 9 though. I think this is a third 9 of the week.
Right, okay, little bit of a recap, and then we're going to have to break into these 9s, and we're going to have to rank them, Karl.
We're going to have to come out with
we need a clear winner, don't we?
The top shirt.
Clear winner for me is this Wakey shirt, followed by the Giants shirt, and then the Saints shirt. For you, you've got 3 9s, 2 8s. So, Karl, we need to have a little recap of the Saints, the Salford, the Wakey. You've got to pick an overall winner. Put them into a 1, 2, 3.
So I've got a Wakefield shirt, which is just a classy design. I've got a Saints shirt, which is a little bit outrageous, proper 7 style shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I've got the Salford retro shirt. Do you know what? I really like the Salford one. I think that's my favourite, so I'm going Salford winner.
Right, there you go. So what is your take on these? If it's your team, what do you think? Do you think it's radical? Do you think they're really solid designs? Will you be purchasing these? And if it's a rival shirt, feel free. Slate away, get in the comments there. But try and have a bit of a balanced response, because although we do laugh and joke about these shirts, we are kind of serious about it. We like clubs to make themselves look attractive on the pitch, and I, you know what I mean. As in, they need to have a strong identity, and you know what I mean. And a kit is fundamental in that. So I'd like your feedback on that.
Yeah, and watch your wording in our comments, because it's becoming lawless. Is our comment section at the minute? I don't know if you've noticed, mate.
Well, that's you bloody firing everybody up with your radical statements, like the one with Bevan French. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that definitely polarised the audience.
Yeah, and I'm never again suggesting that we merge Hull KR with Hull FC.
Right. Okay. So, any final afterburners, Karl? What's coming up on the channel?
We've got loads. We've got loads of editing to do. We've got a wheelchair special coming out. We went to the England, what they call it. We went to the England Pathways Festival of Rugby at the start of the season. So we got stuck in with the current England players and a lot of new players that are coming up. That's a great episode. We also went to Bedford for Bedford Tigers' first SCL game of the season. A team that's got huge ambitions. They played their biggest ever fixture at Goldington Road this weekend. So that's a cracking episode that we've got coming up.
Yeah, and finally, we've got the Leigh from the outside in video, where we took a tour of the stadium and the town, which took about 10 minutes. But anyway, that's coming out in the next few days as well. So until the next video, take care.